So by now you probably already know that eating low carb is a great strategy for weight loss. But unfortunately, eating low carb is not always easy to do because it seems like every single food out there, no matter what you choose, has some form of carbs in it. So if you've been trying to go low carb, but you've been struggling to find foods, then this video is definitely for you. Because in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 105 weight loss foods with zero carbs. So let's get into the video. So guys, before we get into the video, my name is MrFitness, the body transformation specialist. And if this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. But if you've been here before, welcome back. On my channel, I talk a lot about weight loss. But I also talk about a lot of other topics related to weight loss. So if you want the absolute best information on how you can lose the most amount of weight, the quickest, then you're definitely going to want to consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell notification so you never ever miss another weight loss tip. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So doing my research for this video, I found a lot of foods that were very low in carbs, but it was really hard to find foods that were extremely low in carbs. But I came up with 100 different options, 105 options to be exact. Now, some of these are strictly foods, some of them are oils, some of them are seasonings, but these are 100 different items that you can eat on a low carb diet. So today's video is going to be broken into categories. We've got a meat category, we've got a seafood category, we've got a cheese category, we've got a whole bunch of different categories that we're going to break this video down into and discuss. Now, to make this list, every food, every item had to meet one criteria, and that single criteria is it had to have 1 gram of net carbs or less. And if you're not familiar with what net carbs are simply the carbs that your body actually digests minus the fiber. So as an example, if a food has, let's say, 10 grams of carbs in it, but it has 5 grams of fiber, then the digestible carbs are 5 grams. 10 total minus the 5 fiber leaves you with 5 grams of digestible carbs. So now that we know the criteria and we know what net carbs are, let's start with our first food category, which is the zero carb meat category. So for zero carb meats, we have beef, veal, pork, lamb, turkey, chicken, duck, goose, hen, quail, venison, bison, ostrich, caribou, and eggs. Now, if you're on any type of keto diet or low carb diet, these choices of meats are going to be your go-to choices, but you do want to make sure that you buy the ones that are as fresh as possible with as few added ingredients as possible. All right, so the next category on our list is our processed meats. So for our processed meats, we have hot dogs, salami, sausage, bacon, ham, beef jerky, canned meat, corned beef, and deli meats. So when it comes to these processed meats, you want to make sure that if it says anything like syrup or any words like maltodextrin or dextrin, any of these words that's hard to pronounce, oftentimes they do contain more than 1 gram of sugar. So you can eat these foods, but you probably want to eat less of them than 1 serving. So the key to eating these processed meats are to make sure you either eat them on occasion or try to find the variety with as little of the extra stuff as possible. All right, so next on our list, we have seafood. So first on our seafood list, we have sardines, flounder, mackerel, tuna, catfish, halibut, cod, trout, salmon, bass, and haddock. Now, the great thing about the seafood on this list is that not only are they low carb, but they also provide a very important nutrient, which is omega-3 fatty acids. And omega-3 fatty acids are great at doing a bunch of different things, but here's some of the top things that omega-3 fatty acids are great at doing. They're great at helping to lower triglyceride levels. And triglycerides, if you didn't know, are the fat that's in your blood. Omega-3s are also really good at helping to decrease pain and stiffness from diseases like rheumatoid arthritis. And omega-3 fatty acids have also been linked to helping people that suffer from depression. Now, fresh seafood is always better than canned, but canned is a good option as well. You just got to make sure that there's no added sugar in the canned version. Next on our zero carb food list, we have cheese. So our first zero carb cheese is Blue. Then we have cheddar, Colby, Gouda, Asiago, Brie, cream cheese, goat, mozzarella, Munster, Parmesan, provolone, and ricotta. To be honest with you, the only cheese I know I said right on that list is cheddar. Next on our list, we have our zero carb oils. First up, we have MCT oil, grass-fed butter, coconut oil, avocado oil, and extra virgin olive oil. So extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil can be great as like bases for salad dressings and homemade dressings, but they also can be great for cooking as well. Next on our list of zero carb foods, we have our seasonings and our spices. First up, we have chili powder, mustard, rosemary, basil, dill, chives, oregano, salt, black pepper, and cinnamon. Now, a lot of times when we think of foods that are low carb, we oftentimes associate those foods with foods that have very little taste or foods that don't taste very good at all. But the great thing about these seasonings is you get the great taste of adding them to your foods without the extra carbs. And next on our list of zero carb foods, we have our non-alcoholic beverages. So first on our list, we have the obvious water. Then we have coffee, club soda, seltzer water, sparkling water, and tea. So one of the first things I recommend all my clients do when they go on a low carb or keto style diet is to drink a lot of water. And here's why. You see, for every gram of carbs you take in, your body takes in 3 grams of water, about 3 grams of water with every gram of carbs. So as soon as you start to decrease your carbs, one of the first things your body is going to give up is water. And a lot of this water is very vital to not only the weight loss process, but a whole host of other things that go on in your body that rely on fluid balance to be at its optimum. So next on our list of zero carb foods, we have our alcoholic beverages. So first up, we have gin, unflavored vodka, unflavored rum, cognac, tequila, brandy, scotch, and bourbon. Now, although the above list of alcoholic beverages are considered acceptable for this list, if you're focused on being in what's called ketosis, some of these beverages, even though they're low in carbs, can kick you out of ketosis. And right about now, you probably are asking yourself, if you're not familiar with it, what exactly is ketosis? So to keep it simple, ketosis is the state at which your body is in its fat burning process. Your body is burning fat as an energy source. That, in a nutshell, is ketosis. So those right there are the zero carb foods, or the foods that have less than 1 gram of net carbs. But there's more. So now that we're done with the zero carb foods, I'm going to take you through what I'm calling my honorable mentions. So the honorable mentions list is a list of foods that have between 0 grams of carbs up to 3 grams of carbs, 3 grams of net carbs, that is. So first on my honorable mentions list, we have our fruits and our vegetables. So first on our list, we have mushrooms, avocado, spinach, tomato, cabbage, cauliflower, zucchini, arugula, radish, asparagus, celery, olives, eggplant, peppers, and mustard greens. So one of the main benefits that you're going to get from this list of fruits and vegetables that you won't get from the other foods on this list is the added benefit of fiber. Now, fiber is beneficial and great for many different things that go on in your body, but from a weight loss standpoint, the one thing that fiber is great at is making you feel full, causing you to overeat less often. And next on our honorable mentions list, we have our seafood. So first up on our seafood list, we have shrimp, lobster, octopus, squid, mussels, clams, and scallops. And last but not least on our honorable mentions list, we have our snacks. You know that no list would be complete without a few snacks on it. But before I go through this list, I should warn you that there's nothing exciting about this list of snacks. So first on our list of snacks, we have raw pecans, string cheese, kale chips, zucchini chips, raw Brazil nuts, and raw macadamia nuts. I told you there was nothing exciting about the list of snacks on this list. So there you have it, guys, a list of 105 weight loss foods with 0 carbs. So question, out of that list of foods, how many of those foods are you currently eating? Comment below and let me know. And also, how many of the foods on that list are you currently not eating that you're going to start eating? Comment below as well. And before you go, make sure you check out this video right here where I talk about my secret weight loss weapon, macro fasting. Have you heard about it? If not, click this video right here.